wire from microphone, it disconnected here, so it must work now. Just yes, I already see that it works. Yes, I like music too, so yes, it have to work now. Hello guys, nice to see you here with us. Let's okay. So let's check. I will check our schedule for today, our plan for today's meetings. I think. Tell me, please. Do you need anybody need promo code for Walter MPL? We released it yesterday. And okay, I will release it. I will check also what we have here. Oh. A lot of guys here on Facebook also. It's good. It's good. So let's go. Okay, I will make sound of the music a little bit lower because it's better, and we'll release a promo code for you guys. One moment, please. Yes, it's it. Okay, grab it. You may. Promo. Sorry. For Walter MPL. That's it. You may check it. It must work. It will work in all versions we have. It will work for Steam version, PC version, Mac, iOS, Android, or Facebook also. So just I hope you already know all instruction on how to use it. So if you don't know, you may ask me. I will help you. Okay, that was the first part. Let's continue with our model we have released. I will tell you a little bit about it. This is the Walter MPL submachine gun. Oh, I don't know if I don't remember. Do we fix this bug on AK or not? I don't remember. You have to check because a lot of things we already did since last streaming. I will turn on mirror. I like it very much. So okay, let's turn cutaway mode. I have seen a lot of movies about this SMG and but no, it was very difficult to build it because there are no enough references and maybe not such detailed references. So we have found one manual and one cutaway picture which helped us very much, and that is why we could create and build all the animations and animate it properly. A lot of forgotten weapons helped us a lot because Jan, he disassembled the model and he checked the trigger group and he showed how it works, and that is why we could fix. I just found it that one day before release, and I found that our safety feature didn't work correctly, so I fixed it, and now it must. I think it works. It works correct now. We may check how it works. It should prevent For example, if the SMG will drop, and if it will drop down on a stock, the bolt will move backward, and then if there is a magazine with the cartridges in, it is possible to that it will fire without any action additional. To prevent it, there is such a special mechanism here, and there is a secondary sear and a secondary sear lever. I don't know. I couldn't find proper name of this part. So, what will it do? I will explain. It's very interesting because if we will try to reload, you will see that if the bolt will go backward, for example, after dropping, it will not be able to go forward because it will be hooked by the secondary sear. This is a feature. I think that the Germans, they did it because it's a common issue with SMG or open bolt SMG. So I think they also I also read and heard a lot of this is a well-built submachine gun. You may see that all possible ports where dirty can get closed, and so and everything is very precise here on the model. So I like the design, and a lot of people, they tell that the design this model is very good design, but I don't know why it didn't become so popular. So it was requested, this model was requested, one of our users, and we could do it, and now you may see that we release it. So you may see how it works, the stock here with the button. It's very interesting how it works single action. It works only because of this notch. So because there is some space and sear could move, this connection here can be done. You may see it. So when we turn the lever and there is no notch here, it will be full auto mode. It's not so difficult, so I think we still have time and we will disassemble it. We maybe will check another features. I will tell you something I know about this model, and then we'll disassemble it, and then we will check our printed protector palm pistol. Okay, what other interesting things you may find here? There is a mechanism of the quick barrel changing here. We didn't implement it, I don't know, but it's not for machine guns it's actual, and it's a good feature. For submachine guns, I don't know why did they do it, but I read in the manual for field strip they also disassemble the barrel, maybe to clear it, to clean it. Also there is a feature which we didn't implement it. The feature allows us to move and to control forward movement of the bolt. How it works, I will explain. One moment, I will switch to full after, and will try to cock it. And during cocking, Oh, by the way, I just found some kind of bug. I think we have to fix it. It's not so critical, but it will show how we control the forward movement of the bolt. The matter is that this is a button, and usually when we cock the bolt, we don't need to push it. There is enough control contact with the bolt with this piece. So, but when we, for example, when the bolt is cocked and we take handle back, then we may push it and it will come in contact here, and this will allow us to control forward movement of the bolt. So we will be able to control and move forward bolt safely. I think that about this feature, about this model, this is... also I read that there are two type of aiming. There, this one, this is the quick aiming, and more accurate is using this hole and the front side post. So we also release this model with original sounds. You may hear them. I would like to tell you that the fire sound, it's very... how to explain it? The sound itself depends very on a place where it has been recorded, because on the field it will be one sound, in a room it will be, in a shooting room it will be another, so it's very changeable. I will turn on the camera. You may see that it has been built very precise manner. So Germans, they do their work very in a high quality way. So overall, I like the design and how it built. I also like the another thing I will explain, safety lever, and I like that all trigger group, including the magazine release lever, they all parts are placed here in one block. So it looks very good designed in good manner. Oh, this is lever. This is I also didn't found the name of this lever, so I've named it like a trigger control lever, because this lever it works with the safety. And there are special cams here and here. We found on the few pictures of the trigger group, and it allowed us to recreate it, but it was very difficult, pretty rare model. Now this is the bolt. Separate parts, yes. The bolt itself is not very difficult, but I think it's more difficult than the Stan and Sterling machine guns have. This is the barrel nut lock. We don't have here slow motion, but you may find that it locks the barrel nut to prevent unscrewing it during fire. Pretty simple. We have only 87 parts. We didn't disassemble this part, the swivels, because that's all? No, not all. This part, I always forget about it. And stock is pretty simple. It's a tube. We separate the ejector to make it available, visible on X-ray. Oh, I don't remember what parts we have to disassemble. Oh, I always forget about the internal parts of the cocking lever. I have a lot of there. I think it's not, you don't need the program like this. It's enough to have a 3D editor to make a model and animate it. It will help you to build your own model and design for it. You see that it's pretty cheap, I think, because a lot of stamped metal is used, have been used, so I don't remember where is. I forget about this button with the springs to hold, to fix the stock. That's all. You see that things yesterday a lot of players already submitted high scores. Okay, I think we'll start our competition for today in 10 minutes, and if you have any questions, I will answer. If no, we will continue. I will still be able to help you when the competition will last. And now let's check what we've done with the 3D printed model. I will enlarge a little bit myself. Oh, here is what we have here. We already could. You already could see our printed models. That was Remington Double Derringer and Colt Walker. They all are functional. No, I don't mean they can be used to fire, but they work. Internal mechanism work very close to the real one. So we continue with 3D printing and researching. And this is the how to make it better quality. This is the protector palm pistol, and I will show you today. One moment. The competition model for today I will show you. This is the Ruger Charger, yes, that's it. This is the model for today, and we will start in 9 minutes. So this is the first prototype, this is the second. All models work, and the only thing we decided to remove safety for several reasons. First of all, if you forget about it and will try to trigger it will damage the spring, because everything inside is from plastic, and in real model you just will not be able to trigger it and to cock the hammer and so on. In this model you just can damage the spring and it will break it. So I will try to show you how it works. So this model is upscaled. We do not print models in real size. We just don't want to be able to make it possible to use the 3D printed models in real firearms and its parts and so on. So it's this model is upscaled, maybe 10, maybe 15 or 20%. I didn't make any measures, so I will check it later. How it works like a real one, so it can be disassembled, but I don't think I will disassemble it today, because I would like to tell you that this model, it's the smallest one among the models we already printed, but it is the most complex, because the mechanism inside is very precise, it works in a very precise manner. So it opens, we have springs here, and this is the plate and so on. This is the cylinder and how it works. I will explain on a video later, because I have to explain a lot the detail. Yes, it rotates for sure, and it aligns like a real one, because everything works like in a program. You may check how it works. You may see that the hammer drops in the last moment when the barrel, here it is, already aligned, and this is this pin, small pin on a actuator lever. It aligns barrel at the last moment, so it works like up. You see already it has been aligned. I will show you how it works inside. And everything can be disassembled. I will do it on a video. The grip, the spring, the lever, the trigger, the hammer, this spring also, this plate will be unscrewed, because the screw of the hammer is held inside the grip. So it works. You may find and compare. It's very good. I like it very much, but the model is most complicated we've ever done. I've made special tool to align, and I will show you how it rotates. I didn't. Oh, that's it. So it works. It was very difficult to adjust everything, because it requires a lot of accuracy, but I was amazed. We don't want to make springs from metal springs. That is because we have to find time to find metal, to find I don't know, a lot of time to waste. And the plastic springs, they worked good, without any problems, and I think we are going to sell this model soon, where we'll create a website and so on. So the only thing is they will not be cheap because a lot of handwork required to create such model. For example, I will show you plastic cartridge. There is one inside, I think it must be. Where is it? Ah, this is the small, this is the comparison. So it can be inserted here. I think we will continue with investigation and future models, but I don't. Maybe we will print flag also, but very downscaled model without any functional pieces, because it's very difficult and will take a lot of time. But this, I think it will be very interesting. We also recreated the springs on this cover. The springs, they work, and the effect on a cylinder. So another one, so we have two. This one also works. Okay, we will start in 2 minutes. We will start our competition, so prepare, please, if you are going to take part in it. I will make me less. If you have any questions, I may answer you, I may help you if you found any issues with the game. Also tell me it's time to do it just right now, because sometimes we just don't have enough time to answer all your questions and help with all your issues. So you may do it right now, and we may try to disassemble, for example, Ruger, and or if you want, we may go back to the Walter. I also want to tell you some news. we raised the price for requesting for model request. Why we did so? Because we have a lot of requests. You may see that production already has been played up to the end of this year, and we have a lot of models in votes. And besides this, we have about 30 requests which we cannot accept because we have to change the model, or we are waiting for references for the model we are going to accept. So we can't accept model to the vote without possibility, without doubts that we will be able to recreate the 3D model. So we raised the price. And okay, I will tell you more about our plans. The next oh, I have to remove this model from the remove the Baltra MPL. I read your comments, and sometimes it makes me smile. Okay, what about tank? A lot of you guys are waiting for tank. I want to tell you that finally we will release it. I hope next week we will release it for better testing, because disassembly animation and sounds and arrows we completed, they are done, and we just have to import and fix some small issues to make it work correctly. we already did some optimization, and I hope you will be able to test and to play tank. I will announce, and maybe first 15 users will be able to test it and to write to help us to make quality of this model even better. And we start working on textures. So I'm not sure. I wish we could release this model for the 9 May to the Victory Day, but it's a Soviet tank and it could be very good. But I think we will not be able to be in time, because we want to build high quality textures, and there are a lot of details inside tank, which we have a lot of panels, a lot of radio and other stuff. We have to make it pictures and texture for them. So it's, I hope it will be released by the end of the May. So I will remove from the plant the MPL. Next model will be a pistol HK-AP7. It's very interesting. We're already finishing it. We already done a lot of most part of the work for this model, and I think it will be interesting because the slowing, not like a it's not locked, it doesn't have barrel lock mechanism, but it has some kind of slow down using the gases, and this is the first pistol with such a design, which will be released soon. I will answer in chat. One moment, please. So I think also that Killtaker DB will be delayed. We still have, we just couldn't manage the references for trigger group, but we found new pictures of the trigger group of RDB and RDF for direction ejection, and I hope they are the same, they have the same trigger group, and maybe it will help us to build the animations and trigger group for that one. But for sure we will release PP2000 after the HKP7, because it's already in the work in progress. We are making animation for this. Also, we're working on Hotchkiss portative LMG. It's very good. I also will delay Type 11 LMG in Japanese machine gun, and I am sorry about it, because we wanted to release the Japanese machine gun also. But Hotchkiss LMG has unique design, which you will like as a Madsen. It's like something unique and special. So I think you will like the design of Hotchkiss, and you will find it very interesting to look the animation and look inside how it works. Okay, we'll check if everything works correctly, because 5 minutes we have a competition, and I want to check on the server side if everything is good. Let me check it. Today's model is a Ruger Charger, as I remember. Oh, can't find it. One moment, please. Where is it? It works, everything works correctly, so 6 minutes, yes, yeah, I want, let's check, for now, yes, several people already submitted the high scores, and you may ask in Russian. I will answer a guy asking in Russian, so I will answer him. Есть у нас возможность покупки такой опции, как открыть всю карту. Это что это даст? Дело в том, что без открытой карты цены на закрытые модели будут в 2 или в 1,5 раза выше. А с открытой картой можно открывать любую модель, ну, из любой, по стандартной, по минимальной цене. Поэтому, если интересно, в принципе, это очень помогает, потому что до 90 моделей можно открыть совершенно бесплатно, без кредитов. С кредитами можно открыть еще модели 30-40 вообще без какой-то сложности, то есть просто занимая первые места, и там нужно выбрать правильную тактику, смотреть, когда не все модели играют каждый день хорошие игроки. Поэтому это хорошая опция, очень поможет, если это интересно. Покупка всей карты просто даст возможность открывать любые модели, вне зависимости от того, открыты они у вас или нет, последовательно, за минимальную цену. Okay, I already answered a guy, so I hope he satisfied it. I will answer any questions if you have. If you do have, just ask me. We already have 8 minutes of our competition. And we have several guys already submitted their high scores. Maybe we will have some surprised results today. I'm not sure, but we will check. Oh, nice, very nice question. I will check it. I'm not sure I will be able to check for SPAS 12 in the nearest future, but I will write down it. I already read that some guy, he claims that the trigger group is too dark. It's very difficult to just select precisely, so I will check it. Thank you for your question. We may check it right now, maybe something wrong. Let's check, and we will know what we are talking about. Oh, about this, I understand. Yes, it's not so good. I think we will be able to fix it, and this also is not so good. We will change the materials, and I think the issue is that these materials, they don't have any shining adjustments, so you may compare this spring and this one. So I think we will be able to fix it. Maybe it will be fixed very quickly. And this also. Yes, it's true, it's not so good. Promo code I already released promo code. If anybody could find it, I also can find it also. I will check it. And we'll write one more time. Oh, thank you. So you may use it. I wanted to admit that I will explain, we'll show you now, not Remington protector. I would like to check protector one more time. After we printed it, we found a lot of interesting things. We've never paid attention on them. First of all, in real model, this hole, it has to be absent, because if it allows to go this lever a little bit upper and go out, and if it will go out, this lever, the sear, it will go from this notch, everything will stop working. Then we found that this already I knew this before, but it aligns and rotates a little bit the cylinder along the barrel, and it works very good in our model, also in 3D printed model also. And also I found that this surface also helps a little bit to the sear, and it works correctly, because on the last stage we don't need such mechanism. Earlier I thought that this part of hammer, it acts on a sear, but it's not necessary. If this in any case, it will be activated by the surface here. This surface will activate it. We've made it a little bit upper in this 3D model, in this one, and it works and helps work the sear and the trigger system. Also, I didn't know it before, but the hammer, this one, it prevents rotating the cylinder backward, and it's very necessary. This is very necessary because this notch, it's maybe special design for this, and before I didn't knew about it, and when we printed model and adjust everything on it, I found and that all pieces works all together and in a very precise manner. So we had to print a lot of variants of the sear on the actuation lever, so, and to adjust the springs and so on. So it's pretty hard work. It's a pity that we couldn't manage this safety catch, but we had to use the coil spring for it, because the flat spring we tried to use for it here, it will not work, because the spring is always under the tension, and flat spring, the plastic spring we are using, if it's under the tension, it lose its power very quickly in one day maybe. If it's not under the tension, it will work for months for sure, because we already have tested Remington, Derringer and the Colt Walker, and this model also it has been printed 2 weeks ago, first variant. So this springs works very good without any problems. And because they are in their how to explain, in the life without function, they are not under the tension. That is why they work for months. I don't know. I never was interested in buying the cartridges for learning purposes. Hello. Nice to see you here. I will check what we have. The bomb has been planted. It's like a Counter-Strike. We have 16 minutes of the competition, and we have several players. Not several, we have some players. You already maybe we will not have any surprises today. Now I think we will not. It's very strange. It's the guy from Slovakia, he's 2 feet from the table, and he had the world best high scores for several models. The matter is that we clear high scores which have been marked as a cheated high scores. Fine, we'll know who will win today. We'll share credits. I'll finish for today. If you want to know anything else, just ask me, don't hesitate. I want to tell you that it's much more easier to create a 3D model and to make animations than create a real physics model, to print it and make it work like this one. But it's very interesting. Now I understand why there is this form and this curve of the handle and how it works inside. Now everything is clear for me, and it was not so simple to design for this mechanism. It's very interesting, and if I could spend my life designing something interesting, I think I will do it. Would do it, but in that time it was very easy to create something new. For now we can see every day new, and every month, every year a new mechanism. I'm not so experienced in different software. As I know, a lot of models have been created in 3D Max, but it's polygonal software, and it's not maybe so precise, because to work with a lot of polygons it's not very suitable when you're working with a curve like curves, and high quality model. Maybe CAD some CAD programs and software will be better, but I don't know. I've never worked with CAD. I mean AutoCAD. I will check here on a Facebook maybe. No, I forgot to check Facebook, and some guy asked. I will check about Cord machine gun. This is a Russian machine gun, as I remember, and it's very it's very popular, and I'm not sure. We have to investigate every models. Maybe it's possible because it's not so modern. It have been built in earlier 2000. So we think it will be possible. I already checked about Cord machine gun, some references. when we built how to make it, to pronounce it in English, Dishika machine gun. So it's possible, if you want, if you're going to request the model, so it is better to ask us before, because sometimes it happens that we can't build a model, we can't build enough references. Now we have issues with RDB, Caltech RDB, because of the trigger group. So we are delaying it every month. We can't schedule the work proper way. So it's better to we may check if you are going to request it. Just you may contact us in Facebook, on the website, we have contact form, on in the Steam community. Anyway, also you may ask us in using feedback form inside application. So in 6 minutes we will finish. We don't have a lot of players today, so if you are going to win several credits, it's not so difficult. Let's check what interesting here we have. I wish Shosha machine gun will be released, because it's already done. It happened in that case that we already finished all animation and texture for Shosha machine gun, and it's sometimes it happens that it can be, but maybe we'll release it just after it will win the vote. A P9S, also a very interesting model. It's very, like all German models, are very precise and well built, well designed. What interesting here? It will be interesting to see the this is the fan mag, or American variant M240B machine gun, because it's something inside. It's like a Browning automatic rifle with modern, with other modern mechanism and designs. For me also will be interesting to see Gatling gun, because it's like it's a part of history, and we have Gatling gun, modern one. Also a fan model. This pistol will be 1903, will be interesting because it has hided hammer. We think it will be interesting. From here, I'm a little bit surprised about PP2000 and how simple it is inside, and it well made. I don't know feedback from users on the shooting range, how it works. Is it good enough, and accuracy, and how is it difficult to service this firearm. But from design, it's very interesting, pretty simple, and you will see it soon, I think. But after Mertzen LMG has been released, I think the most popular model and unusual design is the Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss is, I don't know even words how to express my surprise about design of Hotchkiss LMG. So something unusual. It has special plate for cartridges like magazine, but it's an open plate where you just have to put in cartridges, and when you are firing, this plate is moving across the LMG. It will be interesting to see. It has, as I know, it has single and semi-auto and full auto. Let's check what we have with the high scores. Oh, now you may see. Now you can. Oh, the high scores have been updated. Now you may see who will win today. It's not very difficult. Oh, just don't want to check his profile. It's not very difficult to see who will win today and the places. I will make request on a server to grab all high score results in 1 minute, and we will know who will. Yeah. So I think it's time to grab all high score results and define a champion for today. Yeah, that's it. So okay. The first place with the issues, the second is Splash 97 from Russia, the third place from Germany, Honest Violence, fourth place Digital Fusion, it's not America, I don't know, it's like a Chile maybe, I don't know what is the country. And in the fifth position we can find also the guy from Slovakia, Wolfdeer. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please ask me. If not, I have to share prizes for the winners. I think I will go offline myself. If you still have any questions, you may ask me in the chat room. I will answer in Russian and English. So The first place 10 credits, the second place 5 credits, then 3, 2 and 1. 5 prizes. Okay, I'm going offline. Thank you for coming today. Congratulations for winners. Yes, I will share prizes in 5 minutes, so still will be available in chat room. And if you have any questions, please ask me. I will help you.